Okay. Welcome to our call. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you're all having an awesome weekend already, and hopefully you'll have a fantastic day tomorrow. My name's David Cutler, and I'm going to be doing the presentation today. I'm going to quickly start to address a couple of things. First of all, if you are live on Facebook or if you're live where you can invite your friends on, please do that. There's a lot of good stuff we're going to cover today, but it will be a short call. First thing we're going to cover, obviously, is the most important thing is Mr. Paul Davis. Paul is had a great conversation with him this week. His spirit is up, and he is had a real good call with him, which was getting me a little concerned. I wasn't speaking to him as much as normal, but we went through a lot of different things that we need to do, and his spirit is definitely up, and obviously he's going through medical issues. So please continue praying for him. It would be really good. But we have discussed about what's going forward, so I'm going to share some of that stuff with you today so you have it. So again, most important thing is happy Easter to all of you guys. Make sure you have a great weekend, and the Lord will be back tomorrow. So let's go through the list of what we got. Calls for next week, guys. They are two times a day. They're at 2:00 New York time, Monday through Friday. And Monday I do Monday, Tuesday is done by Kirk, Wednesday is done by Jim, and then I'll do Thursday, and then we'll have a new speaker hopefully for next Friday. Additionally, in the evenings there are a call at 11 p.m. New York time. Now we picked that time because we thought that would help people around the world. And we're not 100% convinced that is. But for next week, we're going to continue on that same time. However, thanks to Kelly, where she is and doing the call, we can adjust that time. We can put that till midnight or 1 a.m. in the morning. It's not a problem because most of the people on the Eastern time zone are already kind of go to bed at 11 o'clock anyway. So, but for next week, it will be 11 o'clock. And that's going to be done Monday through Friday. Kelly has Wednesdays. She takes a day off, and I usually cover for her, or somebody will be. Now, guys, we're looking for new speakers. We know we got to get the word out about this, and the way this is going to work is we're looking for people who are able to do it in their country. We got the presentation pretty much down pat. It's about 26 to 28 minutes. There was a couple of people got a little windy this week, but typically it's around 26 to 28 minutes to do the presentation. It's slide driven. There's a couple of changes on the slide, but we are looking for presenters around the world. You will be paid in points. Depending what presentation you do, they will range from 100 points to 500 points. 500 points should be enough to go out and get yourself groceries and some every single week. So guys, if any of you are looking to doing a presentation, I know already Keith has stepped up and offered, but we are looking for people to get the presentation as well as in different languages. So please put your name forward. If you are, please contact Sylvie and let her know that you're interested. We'll get you the PowerPoint presentation, and we'll start working with you to get you trained. We are looking for multiple languages as well, so that's really good. We're also going to be adding an advertisement call, and I think this is the big one, guys. So there's 30% paid out on advertisement. Let me rephrase that, up to 30%, because we do pay an affiliate level commission on that. So you're about to find out about that here hopefully next week as we move into April. So there's going to be an advertisement call. Most probably the best way to put it, your job would be to get somebody who has a potential of advertisement onto that call. Okay, we'll show them how the eyeballs see their product and how it works for them. And I'm going to go through a little spreadsheet here in a minute to kind of show you how that goes. So we're going to be adding an advertisement call. We'll announce it this time next week because obviously the Easter week and it's been Holy Week, so we still got things to do, but we will be adding an advertisement call where all you need to do is get somebody on who has an interest in increasing their business. That's all you have to do. So you can post banners about that or whatever you need to do. There's going to be also another call that we're adding, which is for the business banners. So if you all remember, at one time you had the opportunity to go in and have a banner that's posted and shared. That call will be added 1 week after the business call. So basically what will happen is the advertiser you may be looking to get into every one of the reels or every game we have, at least dust in the reels every now and again, depending on what they pay, they will have the opportunity to also have a banner that can be posted, and you guys make a commission on that. So guys, you're talking about some serious money that can be made over this next launch. And the reason being is, guys, we have decided to move forward with our first sport game, going to be the NFL draft, the NFL draft. Now, for those of you that are not into American football, obviously doesn't really make a difference. It's like saying to me, you know, even though I'm from England, such and such cricket, I wouldn't know they were because I've been gone for so long out of the UK. I couldn't remember the cricket players. But what's really cool about this, it will hopefully generate thousands, well, not thousands, we're hoping for tens of thousands of people that will sign up through that 3 days to play in the NFL draft. Now, we're going to be playing for a particular cause in the NFL draft, which is to do with the kids and the colleges that get injured. So remember, 50% of what you play for is always going to go to a foundation. So in the actual draft, what we're going to do, rather than going to the NFL draft, it's going to go to the colleges, and so we can get the colleges behind us. So there's kids that get hurt in colleges and they don't have the funding, and they don't have, you know, accidents happen obviously on a football field, and people lose their legs or whatever it may be. So we're going to be focusing on that, is where that auction is going to be. So that brings me to the auction. So after much discussion and a lot of persuasion, we are going to move forward with multiple auction sites for the nonprofits. Originally, there was going to be one nonprofit organization auction site. We have now made the decision to move forward. So if there's an NFL auction site, meaning it's for NFL football, there will be one for soccer. If there's one for soccer, there's going to be one for cricket, one for rugby, one for every other sport that we participate in, including the Olympics. So these auction sites then will be focused on what they do to help their participants, their players. So if it's NBA and people get hurt in the NBA and they need, say, leg surgery, knee surgery, hip surgery, finger surgery, whatever, they'll be able to go to that auction site to get that. So it's kind of a little bit different than the original plan, was to have one auction site, but we're now going to be focusing on actually doing some good for the player. Meaning, rather than sending points to a one company and that company opts to pick what they want, going to allow the players of, say, the retired players or the injured players, they will be able to go to that auction site and bid on what they want to get. So it's going to be really cool. So it's a nice little feature what we're doing. We got some new graphics that we're doing. Tom, if you all remember Tom, who's been with me for, I don't know, must be 15 years. Tom is back with, or on now with Ripple, not back with Ripple. We never come, but he's now on with Ripple, going to be joining up this week. And also, hopefully his wife will be as well, that will be focusing on the non-profit sides of the organizations. So going out, finding out new non-profits and working with them to get them on board so they can get their auction sites. So we're pretty excited about them two coming on board. We also have some new positions that are going to be added to the company. So we are looking for a CFO. We're looking for a COO, which is what I do for the other company. And we're looking for an IT director that has actually already verbally agreed to go into a contract. That's Tommy. We just got to get all the paperwork signed. So that's basically the IT is off. We're looking for a PR person, public relations, and we're also looking for a director of advertisement and a director of corporations. All these will be employee jobs, salary jobs, so that you need to send in your CVs, or if anybody you know, send in your CVs, preferably some people with some experience with some IPOs, some large running of corporations will be very helpful. So please get the word out, let people know where we're at, because we are looking for them. There will be 3 more board directors being added to the company, and it will eventually go to most probably 5 board directors for the company. I'm just going through other notes here, guys, making sure I don't miss anything. The NFL will follow. That's in 4 weeks, the NFL draft. And then right after that, there will be an opportunity for another event that is down in Miami. It's called the swimwear event. It's a pretty big deal if you know anything about what's going on in South Florida. So we are looking at that. And then after that, there will be the NBA playoff games. or the final between not the final, the all-time players. So that will be going off, and then of course the fight. Now, guys, the goal is to get bodies. Bodies mean eyeballs. Eyeballs mean money. Okay, so what I'm going to do quickly is share with you. If you guys have got any questions, you can certainly ask them, because I'm not far from being wrapped. I'll repeat a couple of things quickly just so you got them. But I wanted to go through and share with you. And again, I know a lot of people weren't going to be on the call today. Didn't even bother sending out an email to this morning. But we just want to show you what our game plan is. It's very, very important to make sure you get that. So can you see that? Can you let me know that you can see that?
Yes, we can see it, Dave.
Cool. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. All right. So, guys, this is what the game plan is. If you haven't figured it out, this better figure it out for you. Okay. Because there isn't a billionaire sitting somewhere on the side that's throwing money every week to put products into the auction site. The auction site will receive products from two places. They will receive them from people who donate, like grocery stores, people who want to do good things for charity. And the second one, they will be coming from the advertisement from what we call the eyeballs. Okay. Now, let's just quickly show you here. You're all wondering why we got certain target dates, 10,000, then 100,000. Well, 100,000 is our magic. Okay. Once we get to 100,000 people participating, and it's a free program, then that would change. Instead of being from 10,000 to 74%, 7,400 people participating, that'd be 74,000 people participating. So right now, what we're going to be rolling out with is 4 applications that you can use. There may be another one, maybe, if we have it ready, but right now we'll be rolling out with 4. We know 4 because we're 4 are processing and working right now. Now, out of that, the bare minimum you can get each day is 16 views. You can do 16 actions. You can do 16 reels, videos that play. So that's the bare minimum. Now you can get more. Like in the Magic game, you'll be able to get multiple in the Magic game one day. But right now, it's 16 for the 4 is what it is. That means daily eyeballs is 473,000 eyeballs. The price we have from one advertiser or a marketing / advertisement company is $5.12. Now, we don't do any of that, guys, just so you know. So that means we turn around or they turn around and give us the videos, and we place the video, and every day they have a real lifetime up-to-date report. And every time there's 1,000 eyeballs, they donate, or not donate, but they pay $5.12 to the company. Okay, for every 1,000. So if you take that and divide that by 1,000, then your numbers will come out to be 2,424 per day, or 30 days, $72,000, of which 45% is going to go to the auction site product. 45%. Okay. Now, why is not 100? Well, the first thing is we want to pay you guys money. So there is 30% of the advertisement allocated to commissions. 30%. Somebody's got to get it. So as advertisers come on, there's going to be 30%. And remember, this is recurring month after month, week after week, year after year, hopefully. So, and then the balance of that is 25% that is paid out to bandwidth and all the other necessity payments the company has to do. So guys, that means for 10,000 people, 7,400 people, if we take that and do it 15 days, every other day we'll be uploading $2,000 worth of product to the auction site. So if you take that and look at that number in certain countries, you know, that's an awful lot of food baskets which we can help people. So you're doing your part. Okay, so if you're in America or you're in a country where it really doesn't matter about your particular finances right now, you're comfortable, you know for a fact you're going to be putting this kind of product on the site. Now, when we go to what we believe is going to happen right after the draft or during the draft, we believe that's 4 weeks out, we're going to jump to at least 100,000. At 100,000, even if we went to 30 days, in other words, we divided it every day, we would be able to put $10,000 up on the auction sites every day. Guys, this is what you're doing to help people around the world. But guess what? We can't do it alone. We have to do it with you and with others, because it all counts to what we call the eyeballs. If you go to after the 4 events, we are hoping that we will be at 1 million people. That's the fight. And this is the minimum numbers, guys. Okay. We're talking about every day over $100,000 going up on the auction sites around the world to help people, all for free, all 3 million. Now, there are projections that they saying that this number could be 5 million. So just in your head, just times it by 5. There are people saying that we're going to get to 10 million, then times it by 10. I'm telling you conservatively, because I don't want it to come back. If we do our job right, this next couple of weeks, we get people on calls, we're going to end up getting to the 10,000 mark. Okay, if we can get to the 10,000 mark, then the next step will be when the first NFL draft comes out, we can get to 100,000, because that 10,000 people will promote it to the NFL, and we have a promotion company pushing the NFL for the 3 days for the draft. Then we get to the 100,000. So, guys, we're talking in the next 30 days, it's very possible the winner circle will be closed. And it could be more than 100,000 people. There are literally that first night of the draft, there are, I don't know how many millions, but it's in the millions watch the draft. So, guys, it just depends what goes on. So, in the draft game, it's going to be really good because you're picking things. Now, guys, I'm kind of wrapped up on here, but I wanted to do something special today, if I was able to do that. And I'm going to try and find it here. And if I can do this, there is a particular lady that I have not met that I'm going to meet one day, but it's Sylvie's mum. And she is having a birthday. And I wanted to share this because I just think this is very special. So I'm going to play this, and hopefully Sylvie won't get mad at me. Oh, this video can't be played. Wonder why. Sylvie, did you take the video down?
No, the video is still there, Dave.
Maybe it says it can't be played. I don't know why. Do you have it by any chance where you can resend it to me, video, Sylvie? Guys, I know it's
Yes,
off
yes.
the subject a little bit, but this is so beautiful. What a blessing. I think she's 94, right, Sylv?
Yes, she's 94.
94 years old, and she's singing a song which is just truly a blessing, especially at that age, to be able to get up. And then in the comments it was said that she does this on a regular basis at all the weddings and everything else. And of course, but I can't get it to play, and I'm so sad about that. I was really hoping that was going to play. Anyway, so guys, if any of you got any questions while we try to figure this out, of course, it's Easter weekend. If you want me to recap, I can do that. But it's all down to us. It's not you. It's not me. It's not they. It's us. We, a team. If we want to make this change and help people around the world and help you and me, listen, I'm going to be bidding on that. I want some stuff, so I'm going to be bidding on it. Trust me. So, it's about us, and it all comes to eyeballs. If we want a little, a can of fruit, we might be able to do it with a couple of thousand eyeballs, which is what we've got now. But if we want to do a real difference here and make a change, it's literally about changing the way people think and letting them understand what they're doing here and getting them on the course. And listen, at this stage, we are not, and Paul completely agrees, we are not going to release the reason he agrees, by the way, is because it's coding that's got to be done. He agrees that the payment and the system to do the higher loyalty programs, that's not going to be released to anybody until we know that you are at least making the money to pay for that subscription. I don't know if that come out right words. In other words, if there's a $4.99 package to upgrade to get more points, you better be getting at least $4.99 off of the auction site every month. We're not going to release it if that doesn't work. Okay, so we want to make sure that the whole concept here is for people to get people to help people around the world. And obviously that all comes to the eyeballs watching and eyeballs watching and eyeballs watching, just like you do on any other advertisement. So guys, it's exciting for us, but we have to do it together. We can't do it without your support. If you have to make that commitment, is it going to be secure and financially secure for you? No, there's not a paycheck coming. There's well, actually there is now with the advertisement and the banners. Yeah, you can actually make an income through this. Never thought about that, thinking about it. But what you can do is you can certainly pay your credit cards this month. You can certainly say, I want my car payment. And let me tell you something. I was talking to somebody the other day. His car payment is nearly $6,000 a month. 6,000. Ridiculous, in my opinion, anyway. So bottom line to the deal is you can change your own personal finances with this program. There are going to be pay my rent, pay my lease, pay my credit cards, pay my car payment, pay my student loan. There's a bunch of things that are going to be on this auction site, and we can only do it with the amount of eyeballs on there. Okay, so just please remember, it's down to you building this together, and that's why you're going to be the pioneers. And as the pioneers, you guys are going to go out without less competition and be able to start going into the auction. And we were really tempted about opening it early as today. Okay, but we decided not to. Paul discussed it. He would really like to be back to make that announcement. And, it's Easter weekend. But, guys, one of our goals was to get this thing open so you guys could bid on some stuff for Easter. We thought it would be cool. But, again, we've had all these additional add-ons now, and it's certainly made it a lot more challenging to potentially get things going. So, Sylvia, I've clicked on it, and it still says this video can't be played. And I have no idea why. Can you send it to me on a...
Where do you want me to send it?
I was going to say, send it to me on my direct link if you can. See if it makes any difference. It plays on my phone, but it's not letting us play on the screen. So anyway, guys, if you've got any questions, I'm happy to do it. We're looking for CFOs, COOs. We're looking for all kinds of people to make this thing happen. I cannot get it to play, and I don't want to drag everybody out on Easter weekend. But what I can most probably do is, I don't know if this is going to work very well. No, it's not. So I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm so sorry, Sylvia. I wanted to surprise you and your mum and let the world wish you a happy birthday. I thought that would be awesome, but let me try that one you just sent me, and I don't know why. Maybe it will. All right. Do we have any questions, Sylvia? We can answer any questions. Any questions up there while we try to get this going?
I've not seen any question. I'm checking.
Okay.
There's no questions.
And what it is, Sylv, is the bandwidth coming from your end. So I don't know how else I can do that. It's like not letting me load. So must be because you're on this video call as well, I guess.
Yes, possibly.
All right, guys. Well, I will surprise you this week because I want you to see this. It's such a beautiful, it's her mum standing up, 94 years old, got a cake. Did you make the cake, Sylvie?
No.
Okay. And she's 94 years old, and she sings this song. The only way I can show you, actually, let me change this. This might work. Virtual background. None. Okay, guys, you might be able to see it this way. It's not the best, but just wanted to show you how special it was. Great voice. Good cake. Look at that. So I know it's not very good to hear it, guys, but I'll try to do it. But I just wanted you guys to see it. Just a beautiful, beautiful lady. Sylvie, please wish your mum happy birthday from all of us, from Ripple, and obviously from Amazon. So that would be awesome. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Now you're welcome. All right, guys. So listen, be blessed. You know what tomorrow's all about. So enjoy the day. For the rest of you who want to participate in being part of this, you know what we got to do. It's a job. It's to go out and get it done, and the reward is just phenomenal. Not only for yourselves, but the amount of people we can help around the world. So again, quick rundown for those got on the call. The calls next week will be at 2 p.m. and 11 p.m. That's going to be New York time. We're going to then find out if we need to do one later, so we cover people around the world. 11 p.m. does cover pretty well Europe from 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. in the morning. So that's why we kind of picked that time. There will be 2 new calls being added, one the week after, which will be for advertisers. We are paying 30% commission on the advertisers. You're going to find out all about that. It's going to be an advertiser call or be a part of our presentation coming up, maybe this week, but definitely next week. You're going to find out about that. And then the week after that, there'll be another call done for people who want to have banners. The banners are very unique, of course, because it's driven under geofencing and geolocation, 2 different things. Geolocation means it's in your area, and geofencing is going to be under the area of the restaurant that can send a signal to people walking by saying, hey, happy hours here, 2 for 1 special. So that's going to be pretty exciting for businesses. We're going to be going out with the NFL draft in 4 weeks. So we need to get that done. We got Tom back, who's going to be doing a bunch of new graphics. So you're going to start seeing some new stuff inside the Magic game and some other things I can't tell you about right now. We have decided on 57 games. There are 57 games going to be inside our platform. So that's kind of really exciting, which means that some people are going to be, if you love sports, you're going to be able to be, within a couple of hours each day, night and day. Remember, you're watching games at the same time. So if you're at home and watching a baseball game or a basketball game, you're actually going to be at home and punching in your have your say, as Paul wanted to call it, which is kind of really neat, because when you think about it, you're having your say. Who's going to win? Who's going to get the next point? Who's going to get the touchdown, etc., etc. So it's going to be really cool, but you will be able to get literally hundreds, and in some cases you could even possibly get into thousands of points, and then points go over to that auction site for the members, and it's located, it's driven under your location. So you're not going to be competing against people for somebody in another country, because we can't get that product to them. So you're going to be competing against people, say if you're in the UK, other UK people. If you're in West Africa, you're going to be competing against people in West Africa. If you're in Brazil, it's going to be Brazil. Guys, it's pretty cool. This is a monster program we put together, and it's really, really exciting. So be blessed, everybody. Have an awesome Easter. God bless to you and your families, and we'll see you. There's no calls Monday. I meant to out of respect for Easter Monday. So God bless everybody. We'll see you on Tuesday. Sylvie, enjoy the weekend. Take care, guys. Thank you for everything, and prayers for everybody who's going through some tough time. Amen.
Thank you. Happy Easter, everyone.